I stand before this committee of commissioners who are investigating how I saved the Ironside train from the Reaper train. We were delivering silver from the 730 mine to Denver. We were 30 minutes out for a 3-hour ride. 6 cars of silver behind us. Last night at dinner, the firemen were around the table talking and giving each other ghost stories about this Reaper train. What a bunch of idiots. 30 years I've seen no such story or heard no such story about the Reaper train. Those men are only good for one thing, stalking the fire. But I have given them nicknames. For example, one's named Goat, one's name's Wart. I will not tell you how. I played a joke on Wart. He had just gotten engaged. He was all happy about his fancy new fiancée. His highbrow family-in-laws. And they came to the train to pick him up. They needed a little humility. I couldn't resist releasing the air pipes and sand blasting all over their fancy new clothes. Boy, that woman has a temper. What a hoot. She broke the engagement that night. I also don't tell them about the joke. Well, actually, it wasn't a joke. It was a lot more serious. I didn't tell the group about how on Goat, he has a very, very fine wife. I ask her out for dinner. She turns me down. I ask her out for dinner. She turns me down. I'll keep trying till I get what I want. As an engineer, I must center my attention to the rails before me. In case some robbers want to put a tree over the rail and wreck up the train. If not that, I've got other measures that can address any concerns about these robbers. Chucky. We're doing the job. Goat is the fireman for this day. Toot, toot. Who's on my rail? That's impossible. Only one train when I'm carrying 6 cars of silver. Toot, toot. Ghost hears this one. What do you see? I yell to Goat as he runs to the window. I don't see anything. No train. Goat goes back to shoveling. Toot, toot. Ghost runs to the window, looks out, sticks his head completely out. What do you see? I see, there is a train. Wait, I'm seeing through the train. It's transparent. It's 50 feet behind. It's catching up. When Goat turns back, he trips over his shovel, scatters across the floor, and runs back to his furnace. He is shoveling so heavily that he shows his growing terror. There shouldn't be any train. He keeps thrusting cold. Family, behind the train, I faintly hear guards yelling. His and their actions make me an immediate convert. The Reaper is coming. Chucky. Toot, toot. Whack! The back wall rumbles, vibrates. My heart skips. I'm surprised it hasn't hurt the silver. But from the pull of the train, I can tell that we still have our cargo. I open up the throttle. Ironside speeds, 80 miles an hour. Forest surrounds us. Chicka, 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 chicka. Toot, toot, whack. This time, the sidewalls vibrate. The floor shakes. It is a fierce hit. The Reaper is trying to kill us. We approach a turn. Full speed. The sparks fly as we turn. Metal scrapes metal. Don't slow down. Ironside tilts. Just enough that branches start slapping against the windows. And pieces start falling to the floor and start filling up the floor. The train groans and shifts and scrapes as it goes on that short turn. Then we head up toward a steep hill. Full speed. And again, whack! The guards yell louder. The goat, slow down! You're going to kill us! No, I won't. But I know that if I don't apply those air brakes at the right time, I will kill us. 30 years expertise is the way that I will save our lives. Power the pistons clutter. Chicka, 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 chicka. And Knot yells, "You're insane!" "Trust me," I yell back. Near the bottom of that steep decline, sandpipes spit. Sand applies to brakes. Brakes tighten. Smoke sparks. Finally, Ironside slows. Goat on his knees. "What have I done?" "Get up and keep on shoveling." "If you slow down, I'll kill you." Time flies, each of us devoted to our own duty. As we continue down the trail, whack! And then Goat says, "The lights are getting higher." I don't care. We continue down, turns, twists. We're nearly at full speed at all times. And then, a shrill whistle as the boiler warns it's going to explode. I look back and there was a blister of metal pulsating, ready to blow. "You're gonna kill us!" It takes all my will to manipulate the controls, and we slow. The boiler does not explode. We continue. Turns, twists, turns, steep inclines, across bridges, only across the bridges, the cliffs. Do I dare slow down, or even the steep inclines? As we near the bottom of the canyon, that blister is still swollen, but not further. And as we head out toward Denver, I know we have raced and beaten the Reaper train. As we reach into Denver, we're 45 minutes early. As I get off the wagon, the cabin, I stand proud knowing I have protected us and saved our lives. The men behind me will testify. Goat will testify. I saved us from the ghost, the reaper, the death train. And if any of you commissioners object, come on.